There's many bills that are out there about it, but like last night we were debating on the floor of the House of Representatives, and in the bill that we were debating on called tenants' rights, well, it really was more about taking away the rights of the landlord. And everybody thinks that tenants should be treated properly and everything, but when we shift over now that the property is no longer owned by the landlord, and we're going to keep the tenant in there at all costs regardless of what they do, that eviscerates private property rights in America. And a lot of these folks are mom and pop operations. They own maybe one or two rentals. That's their retirement income. And they really want to provide that service to the community. Now we're making it so hard, so difficult for them, it's going to be almost impossible for people to be landlords in Washington state. Why are we heading in that direction instead of reaffirming the right of property and also striking that balance where tenants do have reasonable expectations that need to be met? That should be done in contracts, not by the legislature. I pointed that out last night, that the tenants don't own this property, and Article 1, Section 23 of the Washington State Constitution says that we should not be getting involved in impairing the obligations of contracts, but that bill exactly impaired the obligation of contracts. So for people that don't understand, cutoff week means that all the bills that need to be voted out of the House from the opposite chamber, in this case Senate bills that are coming through, have to be done by this Friday. We have two bills that we've been talking about quite a bit. Senate Bill 5395, which is the comprehensive sex education bill. Dozens of amendments on that, actually over 100 amendments on that bill. It's shaping up to be a huge floor fight. And then also Senate Bill 6288, which creates the Office of Firearm Violence Prevention, which effectively in Section 6, subparagraphs A and B, tries to use taxpayer money to reduce the physical number of firearms in this state. I've offered an amendment that specifically says you cannot do that through buyback programs or any other machination, that you have to reaffirm the right to bear arms shall not be impaired, as Article 1, Section 24 of our state constitution says. With only a couple of weeks left, the best thing to do is make sure you're calling and you're emailing your legislators. You can also call the hotline number, which is on your screen right now. And particularly where these contentious bills are coming up that I mentioned previously, it's really important to have your voice heard.